the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on me. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Keenum. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now Keenum. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Frank Clark in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Keenum throwing on second. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now Keenum. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jarius Wright with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ted Ginn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game. And the pressure gets to him again. 2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing. And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Caught on the left side by Ginn. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Flushed out, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Case Keenum, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Sanders now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. A dump underneath to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set them back 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
All right. Go doctor, doctor.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, 52. Get out. We're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jam, jam. Let's go, Roger. 22. 22.
Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Gaines got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Frank Clark in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Black 22! Black 22!
Watson to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing for his running back, he's got it complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Watson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Watson on third down, and that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Keenum. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Sanders' kick is good. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about team script.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, orange!
After the interception, here's Keenum. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Keenum now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Keenum. He's got Thompson here, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hey, orange! 22!
Throwing again is Keenum. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check.
3rd Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, 52. Get hot. We're good. Jam. Roger.
Keenum now on first down. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with second and 13. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Richmond. Hey, Blue 80.
To throw on third down, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Down. Blue 80. Richmond.
Again, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Come back.
Watson looks to throw again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Keenum now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, orange. On 53. Hey, orange.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Keenum. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Keenum on first down. Incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second and 10, Keenum here again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Keenum runs the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Case Keenum scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Tiger. Ship, watch the ship.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And this is caught off a deflection. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Come back, come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Richmond. Tiger. Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
Now it's Watson, and this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, orange!
Working from the gun, Keenum. He'll let it fly, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys?
Right out.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Watson, this is going to be caught by Cortland Sutton, the rookie from SMU. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Right there. Hey, 52. Hot, we're good. On 53. Cut.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Wright's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
22. 22. Here goes hot. Like 20. 22.
From midfield, here's Keenum. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. Keenum wants to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Oh, what a move. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now it's the backup Bradford. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Monday. Check 13. Check 13. Monday. Hold this. Show it A. Show it A. Monday.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Monday. Monday.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all